All right, let us talk about the application form for all those who are applying for the aspirant prosecutor program. Right, first of all, you've got the form and make sure that is the latest. The latest form will be the one that has got set with the effect from January 2021, right? That's the new Z83 because we've had Z83s before that are 3 pages. This one is only 2 pages. It's just the front page. You are writing it on both sides of the paper. That is why I say 2 pages, and it's written 2 of 2. Okay. First of all, you will then write the position of which you are applying, right, as advertised, right? So it will be the aspirant prosecutor program. Okay, department will be Department of Justice. You can say we can even write stroke NPA if you like. Okay, but it's Department of Justice. Okay, it is justice. Don't be confused or make a mistake. I've got friends who are working for NPA and their email addresses are so and so at justice.ca, but others are npa. It depends. Okay, so it's under Department of Justice. All right. Okay, then you will be the reference number. Okay, it's important that you will get the reference number of the station that you are applying at. You put that reference number. If it's a Velcom, there will be a reference number for Velcom, right? There will be that question that says, if you are offered the position, when can you start, or how much notice must you serve with your current employer? You must write there immediately, right? You write there immediately. Don't say not applicable. Write immediately, because some will say not applicable because you are not employed by anybody. Just say immediately. Okay, and then personal information. So the first one, because it has said the surname, so that means on top we are going to write your surname. If I was filling this, I would say Sokoni, and then on the next line you write your full names. Don't write initials, write full names. Okay, if your name is Sipho, don't write S, just write Sipho Sethu Mandle Nkosi, right? Mdletshe, if you are Mdletshe on top. Okay, and then date of birth, very important. Date of birth, you don't start with your year, you start with the date, and then you come with your month and then the year. You just, if you like me, you were born in 1949, we are going to say 10/12/1949. Okay, don't say 49. Okay, say 1949, because if you say 49, that's a problem. Maybe you were born in 1913 and you write 13, or you were born in 2013 and you write 13, so you write in full 20. I suppose you were all born in 2000 and 2001, right? So you'll write in full. Don't say 01, because that's not it. You say 2001, okay, in full. Be careful. And then where it says race, right, it's either you are white, or you are colored, or you are Indian, or either, like Thabo Bester. We don't know what nationality is. It doesn't have it doesn't have an ID as well, so we don't know. He's born of a Portuguese and an African woman, so you can write the other, right? So you will write the, or maybe if you are, yeah. So for us, because most of us are Africans, you will just put a cross on African, right? African, or even next to African, just put a cross next to, right? Make sure when you are putting that cross, your lines must not overlap on the lines that are provided. You must write within the lines, okay? Where it says passport, you just, if you don't have passport, you just don't write anything, just leave it blank because you don't have. You write your ID number only, okay? And make sure when you're writing your ID number, if you've made a mistake and you're trying to write 7, and then you think, oh, your month is 8, the 8th month, then you can't change. You can't just write 7 and change it, because that scratching and bolding and bold writing on a number, you are going to be eliminated for that. So write neatly, clean. Don't repeat on the number. Mustn't write and repeat, because that amounts to forgery, or yeah, it's not right. Don't do it. Just write once nicely and clean, and write in block letters. Try and write in block letters. Don't use cursive writing. You write in, you print in block letters, capital letters, right? Okay, and then gender is either you are a female or a male. Do not write either. Just write it's either female or male. Okay, choose one of the two. And then do you have a disability? If you have any disability, you can say yes. Maybe your disability, if you can't see, or you cannot, there's something wrong with your arm, or you've got your some missing part in your body, then you can write yes, you have a disability. It does not make any difference whether, in fact, it's an advantage if you have a disability, because there isn't a lot of people employed who have disabilities, right? Whether you are on a wheelchair bound, or everything. Okay, and then, are you a South African citizen? You've got to be a South African citizen, because I think there is a requirement that you have to be a South African citizen in order to undergo this profession. So please, all of you, say yes if you are. But if you are not, then you can be honest and just write, just test it and see if they can take you, right? If no, what is your nationality? Then if you are not South African, you will then state where, if you are from Uganda or Zimbabwe, Malawi, Mozambique, you write there Mozambique. Okay, do you have a valid work permit that is now if you are a South African, do you have a valid permit, right? This, it will only be answered. So if you are a South African, you are not going to answer this question, right? Do you understand? No, you are going to leave it blank, because you can't lie and say you have a work permit when you don't have. So here we want truthful people. We don't want people to tell lies. You don't have a work permit, leave it like that. You are a South African, you don't have to fill that part. Okay. Have you been convicted or found guilty of a criminal offense, including an admission of guilt? If yes, provide the details, right? I will advise you guys to say no. But if you have a criminal record, please state that, because before you are employed, you're going to be told to go to a police station to do an inquiry if you have anything. But if you were once caught driving and given a fine, okay, on a traffic offense, don't bother. Don't say anything about that. It's as good as nothing. Okay, so there, all of you must say no criminal. But if you've got a criminal record, then you can say yes, and then you will provide the details of that underneath. If it was murder, or it was assisted suicide, or whatever, or violating a dead body, you will write there. Okay. Have you ever been dismissed from misconduct from the public service? Obviously, public service means you've been working for a government. If you were ever dismissed from a school for misconduct from the school, that does not apply to this one. It applies if you are dismissed from employment and in a government institution, not a private institution. If you are working at a shop near you and you were dismissed, you will write there no, because you've never been dismissed from a public service. Okay, and do you have any pending disciplinary cases against you? If yes, provide yes, disciplinary this thing you say, they always say no.